What's up, guys? I'm Laura. I'm a hairstylist, and today I want to talk to you about how cheap hair products actually could be ruining your hair. I'm going to go over how the brands are getting away with making them so much cheaper than the professional brands, an experiment to show the difference between a Color Protect shampoo bought at Walmart and then bought at a professional salon, as well as where you should shop for products instead of places like Walmart. So if you've ever wondered if professional products really are that much better than the stuff that you get from Walmart, I'm going to show you the differences today. All right, so first let's talk about why cheap shampoos actually are cheaper than the higher quality shampoos. So the brands that make cheaper shampoos that are sold in the drugstores like Walmart are able to make their products be less expensive because of the ingredients that they use. Oftentimes these shampoos contain harsh additives and chemicals will coat your hair, giving the appearance that it's shinier and healthier, but over time this creates a buildup on your hair and it can actually stop moisture from getting inside of your hair. And when moisture doesn't get inside, your hair dries out and can ultimately break off. I can immediately tell when someone regularly uses a cheaper, very low quality product just by the way that their hair feels. You can often feel this waxy buildup. I don't want to say sticky, but you can definitely feel a residue on the hair. And usually when someone uses these products on a regular basis, and you can feel that, their hair is accompanied by some breakage. Now, the next thing that these brands often do to cut their costs to be able to lower the price is they water the products down. When the product is diluted, it makes it less concentrated, so you often need to use more of the product and purchase it more often. This keeps you coming back sooner to buy another bottle. And ultimately, this increases their profit in the long run because you're needing to buy it so much more frequently. And because it's watered down, it's costing them a fraction of the price as if it was the full concentrated product. So ultimately, their focus here is on quantity, not on quality. And for the record, just because you got a product at Sally's does not mean that it is any better than a lot of the stuff they have at drugstores. I've seen a lot of Sally's products create that buildup on the hair, and ultimately I would not recommend them.
So I want to point out that not all of these ingredients are created equally. There are some professional products that contain some silicones or sulfates, but they are generally a different sulfate or silicone than the cheaper brands contain. Now, the longer list on the left are ingredients that are more likely going to create that waxy buildup feeling on the hair. The smaller list on the right are more likely to dry your hair out and fade your color quicker than if they did not contain them. All right, so don't mind the fact that this experiment is a screen recording of one of my old Instagram posts, but I made this video several years ago and I somehow lost the original video, and I didn't really think that it was necessary to film an entire another one. So we're just rolling with this. So each of these extensions contains a highlight and a low light piece that I freshly colored with Pravana Direct Dye in red. And I am shampooing them with 4 different Color Protect shampoos, 3 of which that I purchased at Walmart and 1 of which that I used in my salon. Now, I didn't use conditioner at all, and when I got done shampooing them, I then blow dried the swatches, and here are the results. You can see that the drugstore products faded with just 1 wash, whereas the professional product held onto the color a little bit better, and it is still a bright red color rather than the other colors looking pink.
All right, so if you shouldn't shop for products at the drugstore and you shouldn't shop for them at Sally's, where the heck are you supposed to get your products? Now, if you have a stylist that you absolutely adore, then I highly recommend purchasing product to support your stylist. This is not only to support them, but they're more likely to guarantee and stand behind their work if you're using what they personally recommend. Now, as far as shopping in person, Ulta is a great place to shop. And because Ulta has a salon in the store, they are licensed and they're allowed to distribute professional grade hair products. The reason Walmart and other drugstores don't carry professional grade hair products is because they don't have a license to do so. the brands don't authorize drugstores to carry professional products. And you can see this on the back of the can. Most professional brands actually disclose that they only sell to professional stylists and that they don't guarantee the product if you purchased it from somewhere like TJ Maxx or even Amazon. And while these brands do sell their products on Amazon, you have to be careful and make sure that you're grabbing a product specifically from the brand itself. There are a lot of third-party sellers on Amazon, and there's a chance that you could be purchasing a product that is old, diluted, or expired. So if you're shopping on Amazon, make sure you click and check who the seller itself is, and make sure that it's coming from the brand themselves and not some third-party company in China. So when your hairstylist is recommending a shampoo or any type of product to you, it's not just because they're trying to make a buck off of you. But at the end of the day, we take pride in our work, which is your hair, and we want it to be maintained well and taken care of. I always said to my clients that my work is limited by how you care for your hair at home. If your hair is healthy and in a great condition, I can take it to further lengths and make it look even better if you're using the proper products and taking proper care of it. Quality hair should use quality products. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any drugstore brand products that you have used and you either love or hate, make sure you leave it for me in the comments. And be sure to subscribe if you wanna make every day a good hair day.